Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tutorials with Backyard Bladely. I've given you a few different basic tutorials and I want to jump into a harder one. So hopefully you should have a 360 and you should have your Soulgrind, and we're just going to combine those together into a 360 Soulgrind. So let's go ahead and warm up with a nice little Soulgrind. Float. Okay, next one is a 180 into a Soulgrind. I'm going to be coming in backwards. I'm going to spot where I want to lock. You kind of want your arms a little bit set in the opposite direction. So I'm looking kind of not over my right shoulder, but past it. Almost like underneath my shoulder, in between my shoulder and my elbow. I'm spotting where I'm going to hit. Yeah, my hands are ready. This hand back here is going to punch in the direction I want to spin. And when I go whoom, that gives me enough time to patiently pull my body around while my legs are already in the Soulgrind position in the air, and then I lock onto the trick. Now, when you get into the 360 Soulgrind, you're coming in forward. You spot your lock. I'm looking at this little black mark right here, right? I crank my head around on the spin while I'm in the air. Remember, jumping higher than I actually need to, I find that spot again. So I'm not even fully spun and my eyes are already seeing where I want to lock. My arms set, my legs are going to follow into the lock. So you crank your arms, you find the lock, your knees are bending up, your groove is locking, and then that sole foot is hitting. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, that'd be perfect. Right? We're not professionals. We're just having fun and we want to get better. You're spinning a 180. I spotted the rail at the 180 point with my upper body. So I probably lock close to 270 degrees in the spin. And then as I'm grinding, my body starts to finish the twist into the 360. It all happens so fast. But that's where you start to get the composure of squeezing your muscles to not finish the full 360. Otherwise, you just twist yourself right off the rail. You want to find that lock. If I'm set with my body back here in the spin and I reach my feet, that's fine if they lock. But if I reach my feet and they miss, it happens when you try to dial in your body distance. When your body's over the obstacle, you're in the safest space to miss. When you hold back and you keep your body in this kind of like timid area, this yellow zone, you get tangled up in the obstacle. If you miss on top of it, you're catching it to your thigh. It doesn't feel good, but you don't get super injured. You just catch a bruise, which is fine. This is why we do this, because we're all a little tapped upstairs, right? So that's a 360 Soulgrind. Here's the thing, I don't have it perfect, so I'm reminding myself of all the important techniques that I need to apply while I'm doing this trick. So I'm struggling, I'm missing, I'm falling. I got my kid in the background making noise. This is like real life scenario of every rollerblader in my age bracket. Come along with me for these rides, listen to my technique, put it to work. Let me know if you discover something that I didn't mention. For instance, in the beginning when I started recording, I didn't say anything about looking under the armpit mid-spin. And that's what I found myself doing when I really got stuck and I had to make an adjustment. I was throwing like this with my face up and then missing every time and almost slipping out. One adjustment I made was watching my lock underneath my armpit, and it made all the difference. It kind of dialed me back in. So you're gonna find yourself spinning off axis in all kinds of different ways. And when you find that sweet spot where your head stays above your ass, which stays above your skates, you're nice and balanced in the air over the obstacle, and then you lock into your grind nice and balanced. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's another grind you'd wanna see a tutorial on. I'll keep them coming as I think of them. Right, babe?
Right.
You wanna say hi?
Hi.
How'd I do?
Good.
Yeah, did it take me a lot of tries?
Meow.
Yeah.
Too many.
Too many, but that's okay.
It took you more than 6. That's the limit.
Yep, 6 is the limit. All right, y'all. Peace out. Till next time.
3, 4,
Wow.
5,
Big muscles, kid.
6,
Dang, so good.